let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Viking, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Get it. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
65 catch. Let go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's a read on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Cup 19. 60 Bison. Rush in.
They'll run here following the penalty. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Ready.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60 Bison. Ready.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Ready up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Design quarterback run here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Gravity Lion.
Dropping back to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Robinson. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's a throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. First down now, ball at the 33. First carry here for the rookie out of Oklahoma State. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Here's Justin Wally getting there for the stop. Offensive line fast. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And will be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Texans.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Waits it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down throw by Stroud. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Marks gets it. Escapes the defender. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
South. Why, Tony?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's caught at the 4. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Yeah, it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this, too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Setting up to throw. Just back. It's Robinson. Throw gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here we go. Seven Pirates. Street.
No throw, 3rd and long. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back, it's the handoff. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he takes it down to the 33. Look at the 34 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gaps. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
18. Let's go.
You just get the play off. Catch made by Woody Marks. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Trying for the touchdown. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That side, this is reeled in by Warren. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on 1st down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Giddens. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Throwing from the gun here. This is Reed working the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Ready, set.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st down.
Here we go, here we
1st
go.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Stroud off of play action. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Only quick, right? 19.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now a give. It's Marks headed right. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Throw here. 3rd down. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Unlock right. Unlock. Let's go. 18 Cardinals. 19. Hurt.
Give now to the running back. And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lead by 14. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Texans. 11. Look at hot.
Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock. And, hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
18. What's that?
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Hey, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. Corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Texans' 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Blowing back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Viking, 18.
They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
One thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Goal to go, and he come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
On the quick, right? 11. 18. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Thank you, Texas. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Stroud again. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch.
Ooh, and quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd.
Okay. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
18. What's that? Buggy. Hey, uno.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. Got a 4th down decision to make. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Come on,
It's
come
now
on.
2nd and 6.
Wrap all 80.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Dive play straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Up the middle, it's Marks. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 15.
All right.
And the Texans, 1st down.
To the air, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that ball you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. Shoots away from 1. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set now, 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
18. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Here's the O-Tex on the extra point. And the Texans getting back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Running right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Secures this at the 17. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
18. Watch Tony.
First down, Stroud. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Liking 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
19 tight. Cowboy 80.
From the gun on 3rd down. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. Some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
First down throw by Stroud. Get some space around midfield. push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's going deep. And it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Oh, ready? 19 Texans. Hey, uno more. Buggy.
They'll throw. Third and long. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18.
They go play action with Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. That's right. Not to the right. Hey. Eleven. Why, Tony.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Marks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down, at your own one, yikes.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on third and goal?
Here we go.
They go to him again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans jump in front now by 5. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rig. Ready.
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Cougar 19! Cougar 19! Ready?
Working now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Let go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this drive with Marks. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
32-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st And the Texans first
Off the
down.
play action. Here's Stroud. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Texans push the lead up to 12.
41. Colts 29.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Brings up second.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second down, looking for options. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 70 Timberwolves.
He's going to throw this one. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70, let's go now. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Goes to the hurry up here.
Colts first down.
Running in here with Giddens. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts now within one score in the fourth. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts trim the deficit down to 5.
Colts 36. Rigoberto Sanchez.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
18, outside.
Stroud to throw again on second. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
11.
Looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
18.
From the gun, Marks gets it. Boyd finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right. 18. Outside. Wide Tony.
He'll throw it. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Texans.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans leading by 5. First and 10 from the 32.
All right. 18. Outside.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's money in route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
All right.
First down, Houston.
Tony. Hey, Uno.
Here's a handoff to Marks. It's inside the 10. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Stretch the eagle. Street. 18 Rattler.
Now throw to start the drive. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's
guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
First and 10 from the 32. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
18, outside.
On 2nd down, Marks. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.